First, I want to show you, this is a project mine where I use a couching foot. So a couching foot is very specific because it has a channel at the back to accommodate the raised pipings here. So at the back, it is really a zigzag stitch. So in this video, we're going to use a lot of zigzag and straight stitches. So let's begin. So in here, in this section here, I use 3 different cordings. There is a foot called cording foot. It's very cumbersome to use, so if you have a wide zigzag, you can sew on it. This is just a regular grosgrain ribbon. I use a zigzag, or you can use a straight stitch. This is a regular cording like that, and I use 1 straight stitch here. If you're worried about washing it, you can do double, but really, see, it stays, looks good. I like it. Another twin ribbon. This is a fancy ribbon. You can do a specialty stitch on the side or a regular straight stitch. You can anchor it too if you're worried about washing on both sides. This is a cording. You can sew it with a zigzag or a straight stitch. Rickrack, black rickrack here. You can do zigzag or straight stitch. This is trim. I use a middle straight stitch in the middle. Red satin ribbon, zigzag. So specialty grosgrain. Next one is this you could use an edging foot, but I use a regular sewing foot also. The secret here is the thread match. This is a white sateen. See, you can change up your stitches from straight to zigzag, whatever you want. This is a gingham ribbon, plaid ribbon. This is I added in a Velcro. You can use a regular all-purpose foot on your Velcro as well. See? So this is actually 3 plies of regular yarn. So the yarn looks like this. So what I did, I just, instead of using a specialty foot, I just did a zigzag, and it looks like that. So this is a velvet. The secret here is definitely a good thread match. Another is this type of cording. This cording, normally you need a zipper foot or edging foot. But if you have a power machine that can bite through the layers, bead trim, and you can see the edge of this has a ribbon. I expose it. You have the choice of exposing it or hiding it, but for my convenience, I just expose part of it. Typical sequence trim. The zigzag or narrow stitch would work. Wired ribbon. See, if you have one of these and you want to attach it to a fabric, you can hand whip this or you can do a zigzag. So this is a wired mini flower here. See? This is call this pom-pom trim or fringe. So I did a straight stitch there. So this is the piping. I didn't use a piping foot. I used a regular sewing foot. Again, the secret is to be aware that your machine can bite through some of these, and if you're okay with that and you slow down, you can do it. So that's the result. Light up thing that I did. So this is tricky because this is actually wired. If you want to be safe, just hand stitch it. If you're really unsure about anything, hand stitching is the better way to do it. See? It's a light up thing that I did. Well, some of you may have projects that requires you to attach a light up a wire on your clothing or a project. Well, you can't wash it, but you can certainly hand stitch it if you want. I stay away from using the regular sewing machine. So that's it for now. Sorry, one more. Just regular trims. I hope you learned something from here, where if you're in a situation where you don't have any other sewing foot that's fancy, you can still use your regular sewing machine. Again, some of the most common tips are thread match, zigzag, straight lines, and slow down. Or if you're desperate, just hand stitches. Okay? I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you so much for watching.